What is it about these last few episodes, and actually most of the tournament in general, that just seems like, let's get these guys out of the way so we can get on with Universe 7 versus Universe 11? Is that just me, or does anybody else feel that way? Anyway, Aniraza is born, and this transformation that this guy has from the Universe 3 fighters is pretty awesome. Like, I was getting hyped. Even though, like, the first half of this episode, nothing really happened except for this transformation. He attacked a little bit, and then we see a bunch of reactions from everybody, and it wasn't drawn very well. But once the action started, we get some really cool animations in there, pretty fluid. Still didn't look that great, but you know. But once he started shooting lasers at everybody, including Frieza, that's when things started getting really exciting. And I really liked how, like, big and intimidating this guy was, and you could really feel, like, his weight and intensity and power when he was attacking everybody, especially when he was just kicking at the androids. So what I enjoyed the most about all this was Universe 7, all of them finally just teaming up together, which brings me to Aniraza using his portal punch technique. Freaking awesome technique here. I kind of wished, you know, this was brought out a little bit earlier, you know, if Aniraza combined himself earlier and just started knocking people out left and right, because the majority of the fighters have been eliminated from Universe 7. So it would have been cool if Aniraza was like in the background during these other episodes with like Kefla versus Goku, and he was just like fighting some other universes in the background. That would have been pretty cool, I think. But anyway, it was still cool how they did it. Aniraza portal punches Goku and he's about to fly out the ring, but Frieza jumps in and kicks him off and then lands back in the ring. How did Frieza get back in the ring? You know, there's no flying, but we can see later this episode that, you know, 17 does something interesting. So Aniraza grabs 18 and is about to eat her. This is freaking hilarious, I thought. And it's like, how are you gonna eliminate her if she's inside your stomach, you know? So that was kind of weird, but man, I loved the team up of all these guys, like getting a different part of him when they're all attacking together. Such cool stuff there. And Aniraza decides to focus on 17 and his barrier blocking all the blasts, but he can't do anything because it's so intense and he's too powerful. You know, he actually blasts him off the stage, and it's like, oh crap, like who's gonna save him this time? Is Goku gonna instant transmission again? Because he instant transmission to save 18 from getting eaten. It's like, where were you with that before, when Tien was eliminated, when Piccolo was eliminated? You know, I feel like this could have been done at another point, so those two eliminations were so incredibly disappointing. But going back to 17 getting blasted off the stage, this moment was very nice for me, because 18, I feel, has gotten a lot of shine in this tournament, especially with the elimination of Rebrand. You know, she's been very badass, and I feel like this was a cool kind of send-off for her, sacrificing herself for 17 to stay in the tournament, because we haven't really had like a sacrificial elimination like this where a team member sacrifices themselves for another team member, you know. Yeah, Tien's quote-unquote sacrificing himself to eliminate that one guy. That was dumb. But this, I felt like it was touching. However, after this, Aniraza grows some wings for some reason. He's not flapping them or anything, but he's still flying up in the air. So anyway, he gets this awesome looking blast ready. All of the Universe 7 guys get together, power up fully, get their blast ready, and they get this awesome freaking struggle with this giant Aniraza blast. And now we get 17's shining moments. When he gets his barrier ready, he's like, keep holding him off. Jumps up. Not really jumps. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's freaking flying during this. Like, is he manipulating his barrier to levitate him through this thing? But he goes through it, and once Aniraza gets his blast ready, there's a significant shift in the art and animation style. And it's kind of jarring, but it's really cool because now we get to the more intense stuff and, you know, kind of the meat of the drama of this episode. So he gets through it and straight up attacks Aniraza's like reactor core, which is basically the entire top part of his head. It's like, that's a smart decision. Put your reactor core like right on your head. So 17 gets his like barrier punch, that's what I'm gonna call it, the barrier punch, and freaking cracks him right in the skull with it. And during this, Everybody's preoccupied with everybody, and Universe 11 is literally standing there watching. Why can't they just try to sideswipe Universe 7 or try to sideswipe Aniraza and get rid of Aniraza in Universe 3? You know, you could have wiped out Universe 7 right then and there, you know? But that's not how things work in this series. So Aniraza's defeated, Universe 3 gets erased. So during the erasure, the god of destruction of Universe 3 reveals himself. It wasn't the robotic guy, he was just in a suit and he's just this little guy. That was awesome. They're erased. Not really much to this episode. I felt like it was just like, let's get Universe 3 out of the way so we'll eliminate all of the rest of their fighters in, you know, one go. And I feel like that's been a lot during this tournament. Like Universe 9, they got a bunch eliminated. Universe 4, 2. It hasn't ever come down to just one fighter that I know of. Universe 6 was the closest with the 2 fighters, but anyway, next episode, Vegeta versus Jiren. I wonder who's gonna win. So I feel like they're just trying to tease us by showing, Vegeta hitting him. But I feel like that's just gonna be a trick. Like he's gonna punch him a couple times, and Jiren's gonna be like, "Huh, feels like a fly is punching me right now," you know? So anyway, what'd y'all think about this episode? What do y'all think is gonna happen next? Let me know in the comments. Share the video if you enjoyed it. I hope you did, and take it easy.